Hi everybody, I'm back really quickly because I wanted to just share a video with you that we took on Friday just a couple days ago about a hawksbill sea turtle that nested at Kiln Beach, and I wanted to just give you some context around what was really happening there. So for those of you who don't know, Fish and Fins this year is working on sea turtle research. We're looking at the success rate of natural nests or nests that have been just laid by a sea turtle in situ, not moved, compared to those that have been relocated and those which have been just managed and monitored by our local community stewards. And so we have trained 11 or 12, actually 12 volunteers who are working incredibly well day and night to monitor sea turtle activity on Montserrat. So we have a south team and we have a north team. Our south team are focused on Barton Bay, Bransby Point and Foxes Bay, and our north team are focused on Buncombe Bay, Woodlands Bay, Limekiln Bay, Old Road and Isles Bay. And so if north team have finished early in the day, then they will actually go and survey north team's beaches. So that's if south teams finish early, they go and check all the beaches up the coastline up until Buncombe Bay. So on Friday they finished early around 8 o'clock, and by 8:30 they got to Limekiln Beach and they went down to the beach as they usually do to check on the turtles' tracks, crawls, see if there was any new nesting behaviors or anything like this. And they saw a crawl come up, but they didn't see a returning crawl. Then they saw several body pits, which is where the sea turtle would try to find a comfortable place to nest. And so she puts her body, her whole body into the sand. She sort of moves it around a bit, sees if it's a good place to dig. And so you'll kind of see two mounds on each side of the body of sand. And it's not a nest, it's just one of these places that she was trying to find a comfortable spot. And so they followed those and followed the crawls, which went all the way over 100 feet up on the higher ground around the beach, which is off the sand and into a very clay, soily area, and which we were all surprised to see how far she had gone. So this sea turtle, which is a hawksbill, critically endangered in the world, she went all the way up there to find a good nest. And I guess by the time she got up there, she was already so tired and just wanted to drop these eggs. So she dug a chamber. It was a very shallow hole, around 15 centimeters deep, and as a result of that it was deemed not a very viable nest. And the reason why is because if the nest is too shallow, then it's open to being predated. So by that I mean crabs, iguanas, what else, ground lizards, rats could get in and eat the eggs. On top of that, cars could drive into an area, or people could have a party in the area, and or dogs could dig up the nest. Things like that just make the eggs unviable, and it's safer to be in another zone. So we've actually created a relocation zone for our hawksbill sea turtle. It's an unidentified area that we deem to be safe and gives them the best chance of survival for generations to come. So that nest that you will see is being relocated to another location, or has been relocated by now to another location. Now, so yeah, what else could I tell you about this? You will see, this is a great video because it actually shows you all the various stages of a nesting. So a turtle will body pit. She crawls out, she body pits. She may body pit several times. Sometimes you could even see a body pit maybe 5 times. And then she will find the spot that she wants to lay. And then she begins digging with her back flippers, and then she kicks the sand out. One flipper she does that, the other flipper she does the same thing. And then when she gets to about 50 centimeters deep for the hawksbill sea turtles, she will begin to nest. Now their nest has a specific characteristic. It's sort of shaped like a test tube, so when we're relocating nests we also need to mimic that same test tube size. and shape to be able to sort of give them a like-for-like environment. And again, turtles have been alive for 100 million years, and we're not trying to question how they do their nesting behavior, because that has been part of the reason why they have survived for generations. And so basically watch the video, because it's a great example of the various challenges that the turtle actually has. You'll see how tired she is by the end of this. Usually turtles nest at night, but for some reason this one came up during the morning. The day is already getting really hot, and if you're in the Caribbean this summer, you know how hot it is. And she's also navigating tree stumps. She's navigating you know, benches that might be on the beach and things like this, which she couldn't get trapped in if nobody is there. But she made her way back to shore safely, so that's a happy case. We didn't know which individual it was because she didn't have any tags, and we're not tagging on Montserrat this year. But we do need to find other ways of identifying individuals, so we know them by their name or by their code when they come up on the island, so that we can know what the success is of her coming back again another year, or if she goes to another island. So that's something we want to be able to continue to do in our programming for the next years to come, perhaps introducing satellite tags and so forth. We're currently working on AI systems for identifying the facial features of the sea turtles and training machine learning for that with our in-water research team. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight that it is challenging for the sea turtles, and I wanted to share a few things as to what you can do to make it a little bit easier, that we can keep these turtles around for generations to come, for our children's children and their children, which I think no matter how many sea turtles you see in your life, it is always amazing to see another one in the water or nesting on the shores, and to have a critically endangered one that is already very rare in the world, pushing towards the edge of extinction if we're not doing the right things to care for them. And again, remember, only 1% of 1% of these sea turtles will make it to adult maturity to be able to nest again, and that's like 1 in 1,000. So they already have a rough time. And these are things I think we can do now. So if you're on the beach during the summer and you're making like sandcastles and digging holes, please cover them up. It helps our team to not assume this is a body pit. It also ensures that the turtles don't have another ditch to climb in and out of. If they're too high banks on the beaches, then they could fall over and flip over if nobody's there to help them. It's very difficult for an adult sea turtle to turn herself over. And also, you don't want to leave litter on the beach, plastic on the beach, because you also have to consider the fact that sea turtles have been nesting now since our first nest was seen in May, around there. So you want to ensure that we don't have litter creating even more barriers for the sea turtles or affecting their nesting habitat. Sharp objects and things like this as well. Lighting on the beach is another issue because it could really disorient the sea turtles. They are very clever. They already connect to the Earth's magnetic force, and they're able to guide them to where they need to go back to nest, or because of where they were born. So they know exactly where they were born and go back to the same general vicinity. And the sea turtles as well, when they hatch, will follow the light of the moon over the sea and try to get back to the sea. But if you have other lights like car beams and other lights, then that will really disrupt them and disorient them, and they can end up going in the wrong direction, losing all the energy that they have preserved to be able to stand the best chance of survival when they get back in the water. So if you want to support these sea turtles, when you get to the beach, if you're hanging out at night at a beach, then just once you've parked your car, take off your beam lights, chill there. Maybe you might be lucky enough to see the sea turtles come up, especially if it's moonlight. But yeah, take off your bright lights. If you have property at the beach that has like really large beam lights or bright white lights, take them off, shift them to turtle friendly red light or dimmer light, and that will help as well. And I just want to highlight again the impacts that we're seeing of climate change, because with rising sea levels expected, and what we're already experiencing in terms of more energetic coastlines, higher sea surges, especially when we have tropical storms or even hurricanes, no matter the size of the hurricane. Plus, we are getting larger hurricanes across the Caribbean region. So all of this is a big risk to our sea turtle population, and I just want us to be mindful of that as well. Yeah, so please do what you can. Again, no driving on the beaches, no littering the beaches, no lighting fires on the beaches. As I just said, we have a sea turtle team out. Sometimes they may be verifying nests, and if a fire hasn't been lit out properly and they see a suspected nest that needs to move, then they can in themselves get burnt, and or a sea turtle could be doing the same thing and get injured that way as well. So let's do our best to protect these sea turtles, to make the ocean all of our business, and to also recognize that our blue economy is all of our futures. Enjoy the video. Bye.
I think we're gonna have to move this one. I checked it, but I didn't have the scanner to see if he has a picture. So you can see the horse from in front. Okay, see, lift up your head now. I was just checking to see, but these are barnacles. I was checking to see if he had them on the satellite transfer. Start covering. Covering. She's covering. When she use the left, she use the right. You could probably move it more move them in the evening. When it's cooler. Same thing they do when they dig you left, right. Are the roots still breaking? Just covering.
Just leave her, like she's too side wheel.
No, that's not the side. Out here. She's going to have to come forward and come back in the side of that. When she finishes, she's going to come back flat. I'm going to swim around and cover her.
Well spotted. It's easy to forget because we would have gone straight down on the beach. How did you find her up here? You followed the body clips.
Come up, and then I saw that.
We should make a video with you talking about. Would you be able to help them move them?
That's no problem. depends on what time they decide to come. Are you going to where are you going to take it?
Foxes Bay, we have a relocation zone.
Okay.
We want to put all of our hawksbills over there.
Yeah, okay. Where are you going to put them in the section where you have proposed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just find a spot you want.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the
when we
only
get
thing
there.
you need is a shading out there. So there's some bamboo that my son and his friends they cut down at. There's an old road there. Maybe if you put them in the
It
ground.
doesn't really matter,
and
you know,
put the
because
shade over it.
the temperature has a lot to do with the sex.
Yeah, but it's very hot in here.
Yeah, we realize that.
Down at Foxes Bay especially.
Aye. Yeah, no, because when you put this thing on it, it doesn't matter. Fire ants not doing nothing. Fire ants not trouble them.
It's okay.
So when they come over, they can. Should be missed 9 by now, huh? This is camouflaging the netting. If you can't miss it because of that, you need it. One that we normally use when we have a little bit big stuff and also use a smaller bucket. I put them in and then take them out.
sea turtles in the world. So beautiful to see. Right? This is such a pleasure.
Thank you.
As you can see,
Within a reasonable amount. It's about 2 feet in on an angle. Okay.
yeah, let's step back. Let's give her space so she doesn't feel shy away.
Sorry for them. That piece of the wood they put there, that's how they call it.
As long as she doesn't end up trying to crawl over that way.
Over what?
Huh?
Over what?
Go that way.
No,
She should know she's going that way.
Back down to you go.
Yeah.
Because they smell this water.
Yeah. She don't trust oil, that's why she tried to do it all like this.
Okay. I got many things have done now.
Kids